Hello friends, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll see how to run Protector through Eclipse. Basically first we need to download the Eclipse. So all Eclipse you can download, any Eclipse you can download, but it's better if you download the Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. So it is recommended for the web applications, and because Protector is mainly used for testing of the web applications, so we would recommend this one, Java EE developers. So as per your operating system you can download the Eclipse. Like I have 64-bit operating Windows operating system, so I will download this one. Click on the download, give the location where you want to install the Eclipse. So let's say on the desktop. It will take some time to download. So after downloading the Eclipse, you unzip that, and once you unzip the Eclipse in the folder, click on the eclipse.exe and give the workspace which is asked the first time. So like I have given the workspace as Protector workspace. Now basically to run the Protector from Eclipse, we use the Turn plugin. Okay, so basically it works on the AngularJS plugin. So we need to install the AngularJS plugin for that. So you go to the help, then Eclipse marketplace. And now give here AngularJS plugin. So this is the AngularJS Eclipse 1.2.0. So click on the install, and if you see these all features it downloads. So it downloads the AngularJS Eclipse, then Angular WTP HTML web resources, then embedded Node.js, turn features, turn JS DT features. So basically we need the turn. So it combines, so when you install the AngularJS Eclipse, it combines all the turn plugin too, right? So click on confirm, click on the accept agreement, and click on finish. It will take some time to installing the softwares. Now if this asks this that do you want to continue with the installation, click on OK. And now restart the Eclipse. Now click remove this one. Now we'll create a project. So our aim is that whatever we have done in the command prompt, we will emulate same in the Eclipse, right? So just create a project, go to new, and go to the other, and we will make a JavaScript project, right? So write the JavaScript and click on the JavaScript, click on the next. Now you can write any, so let's say test protector. So when you write the test protector, then next, then click on finish. So this is the file. Now go to the folder. So this was our example folder, right? So copy both two files and paste here. Now our Protector is node based project, right? So whatever we have installed in the Protector, like when we did the npm install Protector, so the node module folder generated, right? So we will copy the same folder in the project directory. So this was npm, this was node module, because our main aim is to access all the files which is of Protector. So this is a Protector, then this is a bin. So we will use this Protector file as well as the WebDriver manager. So what we do, we copy the node module, this is node module, and then we paste in our project directory. Now we'll convert this project into the turn project. So right click on this, go to the configure and convert to the turn project. So when you convert to the turn project, it asks what modules you want for that plugin, for the turn plugin. So mainly we need the Jasmine, because Jasmine is the development framework for that, and we need the Protector. So click on that and click on OK. Okay, now now it has turned into the turn project. Now what we'll do, go to the conf.js, and we need to make the configuration file, right, for running. So this is run is. Now go to the run configuration, and here you will find the protector. So this is a protector. Now new launch configuration. So click on the, because we will create the new configuration so that we can run as well as we can debug our protector project. So click on new. Now it asks that what is your workspace. So that is protector config file. So our configuration file is conf.js. So we'll go to the here and we'll click on this. Now we'll select this because this is our configuration file. Click on OK, and this is working directory. So working directory is test protector. Click on OK, and now go to the protector, and here basically it asks about the cli.js file. So we need to give the cli.js file. So go to the workspace and click here. This is our project, and now again go here in the node module, go to the protector and go to the build, and in the build you will find the cli.js. So click on this one and click on OK. So this is our cli.js. Now click on apply and give any name of this configuration. So let's say it's protector run config or protector run simply. So that's it. Now apply and run, right? So when you run this, then it is running the one instance of WebDriver, and it launched the Google Chrome. So now it is checking all the file expect whatever we have given there. Okay, now it is completed and it's giving there were 3 specs and 0 failure. So once you have set up the configuration, then it's very easy to run again. Just go to the run drop down and just click on the protector run, and the Chrome will launch again and it will check all the validations again. So it's very easy to run the protector from the Eclipse, and that is how we can run again and again. So there is one thing to note, that there was a Selenium address. So that is when we require the web server WebDriver manager start, but the alternate thing was a direct connect. So when you give the direct connect, then there is no need to start the WebDriver manager, and it will simply run on the Google Chrome because we have given the capability as browser name Chrome. So thanks friends, that was all for this tutorial. We have successfully run the protector on the Eclipse, and thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe the channel.